Right. Oh, hi. Welcome. I just went live and I was in my personal page. I thought, why can't I find it on my page? And I was like, that's what happened. Some two people with a business account. There it is. Yeah. All good, all good. So welcome if you're joining me. Now, forgot to flip my screen now. I'll keep my head in the way so you can't read my back to front by a few handcrafts. I'm Fiona Fernandez and I'm in Pyrmont and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I normally flip my screen so you can read things when I hold them up, so I won't hold them up. We'll wait till we're over the table. So if you're joining me, great. And is anyone crafting tonight with me? I'm going to be using a thing called Playing in the Rain. I'll show you some of the pretty paper because that's got no words on it. Get backwards. There's some umbrellas, but they're a bit shiny. It's got beautiful flowers on the back. And there's some more little characters. So some of the dies cut out some of the characters. And then we've got stamps as well, which is lovely. So feel free to comment if you wish to know what you're up to, what crafting you're doing. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? It's like someone splattered it with paint. There's little flowers. This is a quarter of the packet. These are normally 12 by 12 inches. I did the paper share, so I kept one of the shares. I went in the paper share too. So every now and again I'll do a product share with Stampin' Up and divvy it up, so we get, if I get 4 people, then I can separate things up into 4 and then we just pay a portion of, instead of buying all the things ourselves. It's a great way to share products and get a sample of everything. This is the little embossing folder. So this embossing folder is Raindrops embossing folder. It's got little raindrops in it and it's quite a thin one, so it's not the 3D ones. The 3D ones are quite thick, so just make sure you watch your Stampin' Emboss machine when you're using your embossing folders. It tells you which plates to use with the different ones. If they're 3D, it says it on the packet. So that's that. Had my retreat day the other day, Saturday. That was so much fun. Hang on, I'll just grab my cards so I can show you what I made. I did the, oh, I know, my words are around the wrong way. It says, "You mean the world to me." And this one I did the body belly band so you could move it. So we stamped underneath there on the box. We made the box. We made all the cards. It was so much fun. There's pictures on the website if you want to see more. Want to see everybody happy in the room. But these are the cards that we created. So this was stamping one sheet of cardstock and just really putting, oh hang on, something stuck together. Just a minute. I'm stuck to somebody. Oh, it's the ribbon. Hang on. My sticky dot came through. To fix that. My sticky dot came through on the ribbon, so it's stuck to one of the cards. So they're just basic cards, not very hard. Just with your little white bit inside, and punches. Use some punches, some dies, and you stamp all your bits, and you make up all these cards. You can do 4 cards. That was great fun. Really enjoyed that. And we had some games and had another mystery card. We didn't get to make the mystery card because we got carried away doing all this, but that's okay. It was meant to be a nice and relaxing day, which I believe it was. So that was good. It was very, very good to be back in person and creating again. Put them over there. Okay, so I'll pop you over the table. Bear with me for a second. Watch the ceiling for a minute. And flip my stamp set that I'm going to use tonight. Playing in the Rain. Oh, I've got a bit of glare on that, haven't I? It's from the light up there. Just get the stamps out. So I just started pulling them out because I haven't put all the labels on. I'm not even sure which ones we'll use tonight yet. And just thought I haven't played with it, so we'll get it out and have a go. So this one here is this little one, and some of the dies. So what I did with these dies is I actually drew around them so I remember. See how many there are. Look at that. There's 15 dies in this packet, and I'll probably get a magnet sheet and put that behind them so that I can put them all back. But for now I've just drawn around them, so I put them all back because it's going to be a bit of a tight fit. Look, there's a nice little kite there. Play with the kites. There's clouds. There's a stump of a tree. Lots of things. And so some of them will cut out, I think, some of these. Let me just have a look. Just get that down there. What have we got? We've got a little turtle. I'll just look for the same ones that are on here. Yeah, so we've got the turtle. That'll fit on there. So you can die cut them out if you don't want to stamp. So that one. And we must have the other little fella. Oh, maybe I haven't got the other little fella because I cut him off. I'll have to stamp that one. But this is normally, like I said, a 12 by 12 sheet. So you'd get a few of those on the sheet as well. But I don't have him, so I'll have to stamp him. And so I was watching Sara Douglass today. She's the CEO of Stampin Up. She's got her own Facebook page, and she was doing a thing with a card like this. So I thought, you know what, we might try that with this set. She was using a little boat on it and By the Bay paper, designer series paper. But she had this colour card, and this is, what's it called again? Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue card. And I thought it goes with this. So she used a diorama die to cut out some of the paper that she had. And it must have been a small one. Which one is it? About that size, I think. Something like that. And put it, sort of sticks the paper here and in the side here, and then put a little boat on it. So I thought, well, I could cut out one of the little critters and do something with this. We'll get our diorama die out. Now that diorama die, I think will fit in the middle. Let's just have a look. That one. So we don't need to get the big one out. We might need to get it out if we want to emboss something though. Right, so this card is half of an A4 sheet. Sorry, I'm in the throat. So an A4 sheet is that size there, and you just cut it in half down the middle, which is 10.5, and then you score it in half that way there, and then up this side. So Sarah was using an 11-inch card. So ours is just a little bit more. So I just did the same here. So it's about 2 inches there, which is, if you're walking in centimetres, about 5 centimetres. But that's, you know, just a rough guide. And then when you fold it, it sits like that. And it'll fit in a normal envelope too. And I thought, what a great idea. I don't do a lot of folded cards. I mean, fancy folds. Hi, Di. Welcome. I just was saying I saw Sara Douglass do a card like this today, so I thought I'd do one too, but a different one, and play with these little dies and things. So when you put in your stamp label, I won't do all the labels, but I'll just show you quickly with the labels. So I like to use a clear stamp block that I can see through. So we learnt to put these on at our retreat the other day too, because the stamp sets we had needed some labels on them. Right, I really like the little turtle. I think I'll do the little turtle. Okay, well, let's do that one. So I take the whole label off like this. So make sure you take the label totally off the sheet, not the backing off the label, and then put a bit of fluff on one corner. So you can use your clothes, or if you've got tissue handy, just dab it a little tiny bit. You just want a little bit of fluff on one corner so that you can get it back off your stamp block when you put your stamp onto it. And then take off the other bits, the backing, when you can grab it. Are you stamping with us tonight, Di? If you have trouble getting that off, use your take your pick tool to get that up. Now, where is my little, where did I put him? Look, I've lost the stamp already. I only just started. It doesn't take me long, does it? I was flicking them all out. Okay, and then put it on something. So not on white. I'll use a bit of this card. You want another colour under it so you can see all the way around it. It just makes it easier. And then it's best to be over the top of it. It's a bit hard with things in my head. Hang on. And just look right around before you put it down. So I keep my little fingers down on the table to support it. And just gently lower it and lower it. Look at around every edge as you go. And then once you get it in the right spot, just push it all the way down. A good push. Not yet. Cleaning up first. Yeah, I had a good clean up yesterday. Right, and then once you've done that, make sure you clean your stamp before you use it, because it's a good, or clean it. If you forget, just do a few stamps first if you haven't used it before, just to get that little stamp going. Not sure what else I'll need yet, so I think I'll worry about those in a minute. I'll just put them back in the, where did I put the box? There it is. Put them back in my box first of all, so I don't lose them. Right, I've got all these out because I was showing how they cut out the paper, but because I only had a quarter, I couldn't cut that little one out. So I'll keep my little turtle out because I want to cut the turtle out. Let's put these ones back on my sheet. That makes it so much easier having them drawn on there, gotta say. Look, there's a cute little fence. I want to use the fence. I'm not sure how I'm going to use the fence yet, but I want to use it. Right, I've got a diorama die out. So we might stamp. We could just cut the turtle out, couldn't we? Oh, I think I'll stamp him. I think I'll give him a stamp. Right, I need a piece of white. Got a couple of pieces here. Cute. Right, I'm just going to get another extra bit. I know I've got my grid paper there, but I've already stamped on this piece, so I'm going to stamp on this piece. And I think I will, what are we colouring with tonight? Let's do blends. So the memento, I've written on it, use with blends, so we don't forget that. And sync up your stamp. Actually, that looks pretty good. I think I won't worry about doing a double one. I think we'll just do it. Put it over here because I'm going to die cut him out. That was alright. Gorgeous, isn't he? Such a cutie. He's got a little flower. Did you see my flower necklace? I bought that when I went to Tail years ago. Right, just put him in the packet. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see my flower? Pull it out. Look, I could colour his flower in. And my top matches. So I thought I'd better wear something, do something blue with blue, because I've got some blue on. Right, so we'll colour him in a minute. Him, her, my little turtle. I read a story today about a green turtle that was rescued on the beach in Adelaide or South Australia somewhere. Maybe not Adelaide, in South Australia. And I was like, oh wow, it was a tropical turtle. Big one. Right, so we want to die cut something out. I'm going to die cut the turtle, and I'm also going to stick the turtle onto my die cut piece of paper. So Sarah had a piece of 6 by 6 that she cut in half. So we want a little background. I don't know what colour background. And then she had the other half of it sort of in here. She had half there. Oh, look, you could even use that. She had half in there, and then some more on this piece. that sort of matched. Ooh, I wonder if that'll work. But if I go there, it's all clouds. We'll be up in the clouds, won't we? Or I could fussy cut this one and go half and half. Couldn't I? What else have we got? We've got raindrops. Lots of lovely vibrant colours. Oh, I love these. So pretty. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I love them all. Oh, what will we do? I quite like that too. Oh, I think I'll go with the flower. I'm feeling the flowers. Let's go with the flowers. Alright, we're going to cut it though because I want to see some flowers and have the turtle with a flower. Okay, so I'm just going to get a pencil and mark there, here. So I end up with, so that's 10.5. So I'll just chop it off first there. Whoop. And then, what did I say, 10.5? So we go 10.5 because we want it the same height as the card. Shame we won't get any clouds, isn't it? Should have gone a bit higher. Ah, doesn't matter. We can always stick clouds on. Use that for something else. Okay, and then we cut this one in half. I think it was in half, so that should be 50, yep, 6 inches. So then we've got 3. And then we should have one for inside the card and one for on the front. We'll go, doesn't matter which way we go. And then this one we're going to cut with the diorama. And the little turtle is going to sit in there. So I'll do that one about there. Right, let's get my little mini out. Just grab my plates. Do I want those 3? Get my bit of stuff to put under it. This helps to sit it on the desk. Such a cool idea. I'll have to post a picture for Sarah. Oh, you used that? Oh, did you? You made a long card. I haven't been venturing out much to make other types of cards, but I'm trying tonight. In my next online class, I'm using the Share a Milkshake set. That's only Sunday week away, so if you're wanting to do that, please let me know this week. I put the 17th on it. I changed it. It was the 11th, but it got a bit away from me, so I've said the 17th, so that I can prepare packs for people if they want to do it. So I do that on Zoom, and I'm having a bit of fun with that. So I've created one card. I'm halfway through another, and I've got another idea for the other. So there we go. So you could even keep that for another card. Put it aside. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this set, I will do my card into my projects later on my website, on my Fiona Fernandez StampinUp.net. But if you're looking for this on the catalogue, it's on page 51. 51. Oh, I have to get the flowers out. These ones. So that's all the suite. You can buy the whole suite in one go by just using one item number. And you get the bundle in that for 10% off, which is the stamps and the dies. And you get the Raindrops embossing folder, the loose daisy embellishments, and the Rain or Shine specialty designer series paper. So that's really nice. Oh, there's lots of nice ideas there. Oh, the long card like that. Is that what you did, Di? Look, and they've cut out the clouds as well. Oh, cute little umbrellas. Oh, there's the little fence in the middle there. Oh, fun with that in a minute. So that's where it is. Right, I'll just put my diorama back in there so we don't lose it. I'm wondering how I can use this little fence. Once, I better colour my little mare turtle in. What colours will we go? Ooh. Stick with the ones they've got. What have they got? Green. I want to go green because of that green turtle I saw today. Green, right, let me just get my blends out. Blends. I've got some greens in this packet. That looks good. And I want to put a bit of blue. The green turtle I saw had a bit of green and blue. What's this one? Granny apple green. That sounds yummy. I don't know what green this was. I can't remember. What have we got? It's old olive. That green. I wonder if this is going to be too bright. You can't tell sometimes by the packet. Let's have a look. It's a bit brighter than that green. Is it too bright for this? I think it's alright with that. I can always colour over it if we don't like it, can't we? Alrighty, I'm going to make him green. Granny apple green. He's holding a white flower on this paper. It was raining yesterday. It hasn't rained here today. Had a nice sunny day today. I should have made this card yesterday. No, this one looks sunny though, see? I've gone with the sunny day. Rain or shine, it says. So we'll go with shine today. So I've decided to plan another in-person day, card making. Oh, you didn't see that one, Di? Aha, there you go. And I'm doing it on the 17th of June, so that one's going to be at Northmead again, and it's just going to be 3 hours, not a full day. My next full day will be October. So all the dates are on my website under the events section. Alright, just put a bit of the darker one on, where they've got a bit of darker things going on. I'll put a bit in there. Just give it a bit of variation. And then just go over it again with the light one. Blend it in, that's why they're called blends. I guess. I don't use the blender a lot, so I've got to get them out and use them more. It feels so nice. It's like the coloured pencils, I love those. Alright, got a bit of variation going. What colours they got? Yellow. Oh, I don't want yellow. There's a lot of yellow going on here, isn't there? Let's have a look. There's already a lot of yellow on the flowers. I'm feeling like maybe another colour. Let's get out some other colours. Maybe I'll go with that. There's another colour there. This colour, what's that one? That's Flirty Flamingo. I've got the card stock out. I don't know if I've got a Flirty Flamingo in the blend. Got another packet there. What have we got there? Poppy Parade, Calypso Coral. I could use Calypso Coral. The desk was very tidy yesterday. Until I started creating again. Oh, look at this one. I've got lots of pinks in this one. Have I got Floaty Flamingo in here? Ah, there we go, Floaty Flamingo. It looks pinky, but it looks quite coral on the page. Let's smooth that out a bit. I wanted a bit of blue in my... What do we got? Bermuda Bay. And don't be fooled by the colour of the caps, because they don't seem to match exactly what the colours are. Like this is Night of Navy, but Night of Navy is quite dark blue. So read the labels. Make sure you read the labels. I just want to put a bit of blue in there to match that turtle I saw. It was a bit greeny blue, you know. Here, I'm going to got the balmy blue out. See what happens. You ready? Where will we try it? Here? Might not do anything, but just want to give it a hint. Oh yeah, look. Get a bit of blue in there. That's cool. Let's get the other one out. Go a little bit darker. That gives it just a little bit of blue in there. What's that one? Pool party. Let's make it into a pool party. Let's go. Here we go, we've got a bit of blue going on. And that way, that'll all look nice on the blue, see? Lovely. Right, which one is that? I'm going to make sure I put them back in the right box. Let's find those little flowers all up here. These ones, these are those little flowers. They're loose daisy embellishments. There's 300 in this packet. So when they do loose embellishments like this, they're all stuck together, those ones, they give you a lot more in a packet than when you get the ones that have already got adhesive on them. So they are really good value. You just have to put the adhesives on yourself, that's all. And pull them apart. Oh, is that one coming apart? Maybe it's a solid one. I think that one's a solid one. Must have not got cut. You can put different dimensions on. So they're really cute. Just leave them up there. Right, let's do, I'm going to do this colour. This is my Flirty Flamingo. Actually, we'll just try it up here because I'm going to cut that off anyway. Let's see what that's like. Ooh, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to colour it in with the light one first. Oh, I love this colour. It's beautiful. So pretty. Oh, I might as well just go with the stick with this. Might put a tiny bit of yellow into it. We'll see. Then I'm going to do, I'm sort of copying what they've got on this one for the shading. So they've gone a little bit darker from the bottom. So go darker and then blend it with the lighter one again. And when it's wet, it can look a bit, oh. But then as it dries, it blends in a bit better. I'll just do a little bit of that in there too. So much fun colouring it. Nice and soothing. Oh, I'm liking that. Bit on there. Oops, colour in your hand. On my hand then. Something black on there. Okay, dark on the dark. And don't forget you've got the other end as well, which is a narrower tip, a more solid tip. This end's like a paintbrush tip. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that colour. Right, I'm just going to, what colour is this? Doing pale papaya. I'm just going to use that for a second. I really like the colours on that. I'll just put a little bit in the flower. That needs something brighter. I want to put a little bit on here to give it a bit of extra something. Gives it a bit of a tinge, yellowy tinge. Oh, something bright in that flower. Right, where are we? We've got some more here. So don't forget, some of the in colours are going to be going when the new catalogue comes out. So we're coming up to a new catalogue in May, so they'll start, you know, disappearing in colours. So the ones that are going are the previous year, which is pale papaya, soft succulent, evening evergreen. What are the other ones? Let me think. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. What are the other ones? Oh, Mental Blanc. I have to look in the book. Hang on a second. Let's just find the colours section. Colours. Here we go. Polished pink, pale papaya, evening evergreen, soft succulent and fresh freesia. So they're the 21-23 colours. So these ones will stay, and then they'll have some new ones. And I believe they're having some new colours, other new colours too, so that's exciting. Right, let's just find a very bright yellow daffodil. That's nice and bright. There we go. Just do a middle of the card. I wonder what they use. Oh, you know what? They might have used melon mambo. That's gorgeous. Look at that. How's that going to go? I think that'll be alright. Okay, let's put our blends away. And of course you could always make a coloured daisy. Just move those off the shelf, off the table. And I want to cut out this little fence. What am I going to do with the fence? That's going to go on there. I wonder if I can put a little fence on the front. Not sure what we'll do the fence out of yet. We'll have a look in a minute. die on. So when you're lining the plates up, don't have them lined up perfectly on the ends here like this. Make sure they're staggered. They go through better. Keep the sides straight, but the ends need to be on a bit of a stagger. Like they said to do it like an E. So if you think of looking at it sideways, it's like a bit out there, bit in, bit out. Right, I'll put that one on. So I've got a lot out. See, there's a heap sticking out there, but that's okay. It goes through much easier if you don't have it lined up perfectly on the ends. What else did I have to cut out? Oh, I want to cut out the fence. There's my little turtle. Put my turtle back over there. What will we cut the fence out of? Oh, let's see how our card's looking. That's going to go there. It's going to go there. Oh, look at that. It's going to go there. And then when you open it up, Sarah said you could write on the blue bit there, or I just happen to have a rectangle, stitched rectangle cut out because I cut it out of something else. And put that in there. I'm not sure if it'll work or whether this will cover it. So you could put that over enough so it covers it. And then you've got that to write on. So then when the card's made, it can stand up like this. But I'm wondering whether to put a little bit of fence on as well. What do you think? Do you want a bit of fence? Push that right in. Or you could use a smaller piece of that if you wanted to as well. There's other rectangles in the packet. Let's have a look. Where's my rectangles gone? Oh, I might have put them away. Oh, here they are. So I've used which one did I use? I think I used this one. I'll grab it. Yes, a fence. Yeah, I've used that one. So in this card, so that I was doing something else to cut a frame out, and then I ended up with the middle piece. But you could use the smaller one. That would cover it up. That would cover it, like if you didn't have this overlapping, that would cover it up totally. So that one is the put him in front of it. Aha, thank you. So this one is a 9 when it's cut. The cut mark is 9 centimeters. If you use that one. I think I'll use this one because I've got it already cut and I can cover that up with that. Put it behind him like that. Is that what you're thinking? So we have to pick a colour. Ooh. What will we do it on? Shall we use something fancy? I think we need fancy cards. But fancy something. Let me just put that down there. Back underneath where I had it. Right, just a minute. I'm just going to grab something fancy. What have we got? What about, I wonder if need something shiny. No, I don't think that'll work. I was looking in these packets. This is the in colour glimmer paper, but I think that's not going to work, is it? I think we need not a red. We don't want red. What about some of this? I love this paper. This is rose gold and gold specialty paper. What about a gold fence? How do you feel about gold? I could use the rose gold, but I think the gold would go better with the flowers. I don't know. We won't know unless I cut it, will we? I think I've got any more. So I used up all the gold. Let me just cut a little bit of that off. So when I'm using the specialty papers, I don't want to put through the whole paper. So I'm just going to cut a piece from, I'm over here cutting it off because I've got too much on my desk. So I just cut a piece off like this because I don't want to put the whole thing through my machine. It can indent it a bit. Over there. Let's see what this looks like. So it comes out like this, and yes, you could put adhesive sheets on it. However, it's going to be sticking out a bit, so I don't think I want that tonight. This paper, you could run it through twice to cut it through. It is coming out okay, but it does sort of stick a bit in spots. And you could keep those little bits in your little other thing if you wanted to use them on something else. I'll just put them in there for now. Put my plate back over there. Alright, let's see how that is. I haven't managed to use my embossing folder tonight. Alright, let's put this bit on. That is so pretty too. Look, you could even have it like that. Couldn't you? Like even... Oh, there's so many things you can do. Hi, Fiona. Welcome. Just playing. This is a card design that Sara Douglass, the CEO of Stampin Up, showed us today on her website. So you can go and look at hers as well. Just look her up, Sara Douglass. And she did a little one of these cards. So it's an A4 sheet cut in half that way, and then scored in half that way, and then that one's 5 centimeters. Sarah's is a tiny bit shorter because their cardstock's a little bit shorter, but I just still did it anyway. I thought we'll just do it like this. Just get that on. Okay, and we're going to put this in. This is going to be where you write your little message. Put that in here. So that goes there, and then we put this one on there. So I'm going to make sure I'm covering that up, that little bit up. So don't go all the way. Actually, I should have worked out where it is. I could have worked it out on the line, couldn't I? Never mind. If I look at it, it's about that thick line there, I think. Yeah, it's roughly about that line there. So if you had something that's not too necessarily directional, you wouldn't have to worry too much about it. But I want to cover up that piece of card. Okay. So that goes like that, and then we're thinking we'll put the little fence piece there. I like the gold. Do you like the gold die, Athena? Whoever else is watching? Feel free to say so later if you're watching later. What about that? And I'm thinking, tick, tick, tick. There goes her brain. And that happens, all the creative juices start going. Oh, what are we doing now? What about some clouds? And look, there's little bows. Little bows on people. You could have a kite in the background if you wanted to. I won't do it on this one. You could have a little tree stump in the background. I'm just thinking of these little clouds. Now they actually coordinate with the clouds on something. The clouds. Oh, look at that. I've got 3. I just happen to have 3 left. Oh, lucky I did cut it there, hey. I don't know whether to cut them out with that or cut white clouds out. And put a white cloud, just one cloud. We could just cut out one cloud, couldn't we? But I'm thinking white. I might use a bit of that white. Where did my bit of card go? Did I just die cut the little turtle out of? I threw it somewhere. No, I can't find it. It's probably in this. Such pretty paper. Oh, there it is. I can see it now. Oh, here it is. I might just cut a cloud out of that. I'll just chop it over here. I just feel like we need a little cloud up there. Or maybe 2. Yeah, we'll do 2. You like the gold? Yeah, I do too. And I did it so that the lines were going up and down. Because the paper it's got lines on it, sort of. Can you see the lines? So on the little fancy bit, I did it so they're going up and down. Clouds. I just feel like they would stand out a little bit better than if I do the blue cloud. And I don't think I'll do, I don't know whether to pop him up high or not. Let's put that on. I'm just going to have to curl this around a little bit. There. That's about the right spot, isn't it? Okay. So I've got to put a bit of glue under there. So I've got to, I think I'll just put a tiny little mark there. Just sort of underneath it. So I can't really see it once I stick it on. See, I've just got a couple of little marks there. And then I'll put my glue on and we'll glue right over to this last piece here. So we know we want to go to there. Yep. Don't want to go further than that because otherwise we'll have glue on everything. Right. Now this is a new glue, so be careful. Don't go too squeezy. And you can always use it on your silicone sheet. That doesn't want to come out. I'm just being hesitant to squeeze. Just put a tiny little bit on there. Don't need much. It's great glue. I love this stuff. Got the right going. Yep, got the right way going down. I think that's enough. I'm going to check if I've got enough on there. You see it? Okay, so then we're just going to put it on our bits where we could see those little marks. Not sure if it stands straight, does it? I think that's good. Oh, that's gorgeous. Thanks for that idea, Diana. That was Diana's idea, to stick the fence behind the turtle. So I think I will put him up on dimensionals. Add a bit of dimension. And actually, before I take that off, I'll just check. I've got enough. No, I need one more in the middle. One more there. Sinking down. Alright. Put my lid on that so we don't dry out. So how's everyone going in the new online products? What do you think of them? Anyone got a favourite? I really enjoyed using that Hello Irresistible one. Very pretty. You right there? How's that? So then it'll stand up like that. Oh, this is lovely. Thanks, Sarah. I have to go and put a picture. I think she said in her post to put pictures in if you make a card. So now I'm thinking with these, I might brush them a tiny bit. Now I've got my new little brushes. Look how cute they are. Cute, cute, cute. I didn't want the whole lot of them blue, but I'm just thinking, maybe what about the edges? And look, you can make clouds on paper like that. Look, you can go around them and then you've got a cloud. Or just go on the edges like this. I'm not going to put more ink on it. I just want the hint of it. Just to give it a little bit of something. I've got a little spot on that one. I don't know what happened there. A little tiny spot on there. See if it's something that'll come off. Maybe. Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh good. Just wondering whether to put that cloud over the top of it. Where does that one go? That way. Just trying to decide which way to do my clouds. Liking the shape of that one. It's got like a little funny thing on it. It's on this one that's got a little funny bit out the side, but I feel like it's making my cloud a funny shape. And I am going to trim that off. I'll probably end up with a wonky cloud. Trimming things like this is not my forte. Which is why I really like ties. Right, let's try that. Give it a little thingo with my memory board thing. And then we'll just do a bit of brushing again, now that I've chopped the top of that off. Maybe they do need a bit more ink on them. Oh, actually that looks better now, it's a bit darker. Alright, we might put one there and one there. Funny shaped cloud, that one. So I like that cloud. Maybe if I overlap them. Maybe I've got one around the wrong way. What about, ah, that's better. Now it's better. It just wasn't feeling right, you know. My cloud's not right. That one on. And I think we'll just have, I'll put that one on the little dimensionals. They are the same thickness, aren't they? I was just looking at them. I think they're the same. The little ones and the big ones. I wondered at one stage if they were different. I think they're the same. I'll just put one under this side. Oh no, put two on. How I have it? Hope so. Yeah, that's better. Right. Oh, we're getting there. Look at that. Ta-da! Need a little flower somewhere. Let me get my glue and my take your pick tool. Where are we going to put these? Maybe I'll just put some down here. So the other thing to do is grab my silicone sheet, is put a bit of glue on my silicone sheet. Just dab that. Dab it in a little bit like that, not much at all. Oops, where did we go? Here we go. Oh, it's not focusing, is it? Oh, the trouble with cameras, isn't it? Hang on, let me stand up for a minute. Is that focusing? Not really. Anyway, you get the drift. Don't put too much on. I think I'll just put them on here. Oh, see, it came out the side a little bit. So if it comes out the side like that, I'll just grab it out and wipe it on my finger. Or put it on a tissue if you don't want anyone being allergic to it. You can just dab it a bit with the tissue. Right, let's grab a little white one. They look cute. What else have we got in here? They're all the same. They're all different. Got big ones, little ones. Okay, little ones. So if you get too much on it, you can dab it back on here too. And then lift it back up. Oh, cute. Cute little flowers. I think 3 is enough. What do you think? Do we need more than 3 flowers down the bottom there? Just wondering whether I need a couple more down here. That's lovely. Right, so that's a fairly easy card to make. I mean, I made it a bit more involved, but the one Sarah did was very basic. It just had the diorama, this shape, and she had the boat punch. So you make the boat out of it, and she just used the By the Bay designer series paper. It looked great. So there we go. There's my little Rain or Shine card. And with the glue, if you don't use it all, you can just let it dry, or I mean you can wipe it off with a tissue, but you could let it dry and then you just roll it with your finger and it just all rolls around like this and it comes off. So that's your silicone sheet done. It's very handy, silicone sheets. So I'll just wipe that piece off so I don't get it on anything. Okay, ta-da! And you can wash that as well, and just wash it with water. Okay, what time are we up to? 9:37. I think we'll stop there. You know me, I'm tempted to keep going. But I'm trying to have an early night. No, there's nothing on the left side in Sarah's card. I've got it up on the screen in front of me. Hers is just all blue. And the colour of the paper is a bit more, it's sort of like water wash look. We could put something else there. Does anyone want anything else there? This is our card. What do you think? Do you want another character? I can stay for a few more minutes. We could even emboss that part and put an embossed piece in there if you really want to. I love embossing. Like just a simple, we could have rain on this side and shine on that side, couldn't we? And we're going from the rain over to the shine. What do you think? I'm liking that idea. What will we emboss it with? Let's have a think. What about a bit of... Well, the other thing we could do is use a bit of the paper. So we've got raindrop paper. I mean, I like the idea of embossing. I think we could emboss the raindrop paper, couldn't we? This is shiny. I don't know how it'll go in the embossing folder. That's the other way, Fiona. Have my raindrops going both ways. What do you think? Oh dear, I'm away. We could emboss a piece of that. I'm going to give that a go. I'm in. Okay, I'm going to measure that piece and do it in the whole piece. So this side of the card, you hop around there for a minute, turtle. So we're going to go to 9. I mean, you wouldn't have to go right to that fold, I suppose. You're not really going to notice that. 97. So I'll go 96. I've just got to find my cutter. So I just buried it. Doesn't take much around here, does it? Bury the cutter. Okay, so the card depth is 10.5. So we'll go 10.5. And then, what did I say? 90. Double check. Always a good idea to double check. I'm going to go 96. 96. And that'll go on there like that. But that's already got light on it. But I want to look at what it looks like in here. Just have to try it. And put some raindrops on it. So I'm going to line that up on the line there. Get my machine. I have to get the big one for this. Now, what do we need? We need... Okay, so look at your plate, your base plate. So this embossing folder is a standard embossing folder, so we need the 2 clear plates, number 3. We don't need that other one in there, the number 2. We need 2 threads. I've got 3. Check that's still sitting right. Look at that pretty paper. And a 3. Oops, I'm a bit close to the edge there. It's a bit squeaky today. Hi, Chidska. I was just making this card, Chidska. We're just playing with this piece now in here. I don't know if you saw Sara Douglass made a card this morning using this template. So I decided to try one too. Oh, do you know what I did? I put it in the wrong way. I got raindrops on the wrong side, look. Oh no, I've got indent raindrops. What do you think? I wanted them out that way. I wasn't paying attention, was I? I usually do pay attention to that. For some reason I didn't. So that's because I had it down with the line. That's what happened. So usually the logo on the top means, well, in my experience, most of them, that the indent will be up. The emboss will be up. So I actually had it face down on there because I was lining it up with that line. That's what happened. So I'm not sure whether we can do it again and whether that'll work. No, it probably won't line up in the same place, will it? Oh, hang on. Let me think about it for a second. So if I put that on the top, I don't think the raindrops will line up. Will they? Let's have a look. You think leave it? That's a shame. I really wanted them sticking out. Oh, we could do both. We could have other raindrops. I could offset it. Line it up again and offset it. Look, they're not on the same raindrops. What do you reckon? I'm going to put it through again and have a bit of both. We'll have in drops and out drops. Okay, but I will do it over here. I'll bring it all the way over there. back over here now. Squeaky handle. Just going to give it another go. Nothing like trying new things, is there? Look, there you go. We've got both. That wasn't too bad after all. It actually flattened the other ones a bit. So they're a bit hard to see. They actually just look like raindrops on the page. What do you think? That was alright. Lucky. I love this colour too. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Oh, that'd look nice with my... That'd look nice with my little turtle too, wouldn't it? Look at that colour. Actually, that's quite bright and zappy. Oh well, we've gone with this colour now. I should have listened to Diana. I should have left it. And then I could have had it with that colour. This colour. You know what? We could still put that colour in. What do you think? Oh, I've got to have that colour on there. I just got to have it. I'm going to stick this one in. And you know what? I could probably cut this one in half now. And put some of this in. So I really need that in there. It's so pretty. I could have that one. Because you want that bit to come out. I could actually have that bit on there. Couldn't I? We could play peekaboo and we could have another person under there. I really love that colour. I think I'm going to do that. I'll put this one in. I might have to buy more of this paper now. I love it. We'll line this one up so that it's down the side. Actually, yeah, it just fits in our fold. So open it out so that it's fitting. I can see a very bit of the blue, little bit of the blue down the side there, but that's good. I like that. I really like this colour. Alright, well, we go small and butt it right into the edge like that. And we'll bring it out a little bit and show a bit more of that. How wide do we want it? That is 12 millimeters. It does make the turtle pop, doesn't it? And then we're going from the rain to the shine. Do we want 12 mils? That's 12. Or if I go right into the center there, it's probably about half of that. It's about 6 to 7. Hi, Dimity. You like the small? I think I like the small too. Sorry, I have to have a little cough. Right, Right, I'm going to stick this one on the back of here. Wow, you guys, you're great. I love it when you come to the party and give me ideas. It's fantastic. It really makes a difference. Look how different that looks now. Because someone said, Athena said, what are you doing on the left there? That makes it, doesn't it? I really love this. That really pops it out. Oh, I'm really happy. I'm going to have to we'll have to put this in Sarah's post and show her what we did. The whole team. Okay. I feel like there's something missing. Can anyone help here? What's missing? It's not a competition. I just feel like something's missing. When I look at it, I feel like something's not right. I need something else. What is that? Okay, let's put that over there. Let's have a look at all the papers and see if there's something on it. See, this paper's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. So you could make a really bright one with that. I might have to make another one. I do love this paper. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at that one. See? Look how bright that is. Oh, love it. You could even go in there like that. Isn't that pretty? Maybe the raindrops are a bit dreary. Oh well. A tiny hello. Alright, do we have a tiny hello? No, we've got a oh happy day. Right, what are we going to get? Let's go into the website. Hang on, I've got that open. And type the word hello. See what happens. Oh, have a drink. Right. I had the word hello here somewhere on my desk and it was out of that. The new Hello Irresistible. I've got that one. It's not tiny enough, is it? Oh, we could put that over here and that would brighten up the raindrops, wouldn't it? What do you think? So that's the Hello Irresistible. What's that? Something on my desk. So it's a bit messy looking. I'm just thinking what we do with that. It's a bit rough looking. It's been hanging around my desk. I threw it into the box here that I've got other bits in. Right, should we do something with it? What do you think? Does it need to go on the raindrops or on the front here like that? And that way when the card's standing up, it'll be there. I know you can't see when I do that, can you? It'll be out here. Get the drift? What do you think? There? Yes, Diana says yes. Okay, and do we need to put some colour on it like I did on the clouds? Because I'm thinking maybe it needs a bit of something around the edges. What about a bit of the Mango Melody? We can always stamp another one if we don't like it, can't we? Where's Mango Melody? Where did I hide it? Can't see it. Let's try it. Because then that'll bring together the yellow bit in the flowers, I reckon. That's so bright. Look at that. Hang on, this is not right. My edges are a bit up. Must have been the way I cut it. Just rub them down a bit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get a bit carried away, don't I? Let's go on the edges a bit. Look at that. Yummy. Yum. Just pops out. Love this stuff. Look at that. Need a bit more in there. I've got too much in one spot there. going to be all yellow in a minute. That's okay though. Oh yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Put my brush back. Oh, that's looking good. So happy with that. Okay, I won't pop. Will I pop it up on dimensionals? The turtle's on dimensionals. The cloud is on dimensional. Maybe it will go on a dimensional. There. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's so cute. No, I think I'll just do it flat. Okay, it's going flat. And we want it to about the E. I'll hold it there so I can see through it anyway. A bit of glue on the back. And a good squeeze. Oh, that's lovely. Crooked? Can't have it crooked. Oh, there we go. Alright, is there anything else anybody needs on there? That's turned out really nice. Thanks, everybody. See, if I'd just sat here by myself, it would have ended up very minimal. Not quite so pretty. Oh, I like that. So it really fits in with the rain or shine. Rain or shine. Do we need anything else inside it? You know, if you really wanted to get carried away. Oh no, I haven't got that stamp over there. I think it's somewhere else. I saw it the other day. You know the rays of light stamp? You know, you could stamp rays of sunshine across the middle. Alright, I think I'm done. Are we done? Do we need any more flowers anyway? You happy with that? Don't forget to put your lids on your tools to protect them. Now don't forget, I don't know if you've seen in any of my posts, but for the month of March, if you order on my host code, you go into a draw. I will be drawing it on the 1st of April. April Fool's Day. No, yeah it is, but I'll be drawing it then. So it'll be a surprise prize. And that will be a bit of fun for everybody. So hop on over to the website and check out what's on there. So if you're ordering under $250, use the host code. That would be great. And if you're ordering over $250, don't use the host code, get your own Stampin' Rewards, or think about joining, because joining is only $169 and you get $235 worth of goods. So that's also worth thinking about if you're planning to spend a bit. Then you get a discount on your next orders after that. Right, needs butterflies bling. Oh, hang on a minute. Where are my butterflies? They're in my bling box. I unpacked everything from my Stampin' Up day the other day. Let me just find my bling. Butterflies. Oh, I've got to find how to get into them. It's eluding me. Right, what have we got in here? I've got any little ones? Oh, I've got big ones in there. Do you need big ones or little ones? I've got another packet here somewhere. Big ones or little ones? And where would you like them? Oh, can't get these ones out. Packet's all stuck. There we go. Right, let me just grab my little tool. Just one near the turtle's flower. This one. So on the front card or on the back card? Oh, you want a little one. Small one. Okay. Grab that one. On the back card. Okay, so are we talking about, hang on, let me see if I can do this better. Hang on. Put that butterfly down. Let me put it on here. So about there? Is that what you're thinking? Oh yeah, that really sets it off. Thank you, Athena. What I would have done without you all tonight. That is cute. Oh, love that. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much, everyone. Well, right, we done? Anybody else? Better wait a few seconds just in case. And that bag is all sticky. I'll put that one in that one. You're all good? Those dragonflies are really nice too, you know, the ones we used on Saturday. These ones, they're so gorgeous. Look at them. Such a beautiful embellishment. I really like them with the rhinestones. So cute. I love it too. Thank you, everybody. It is beautiful paper. Absolutely stunning paper. All this. I've got to say, I just love those colours. I might have to make another one using the really bright one over here. I might die cut one of the things out for next one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll better head off. So there we go. Leave some flowers on the table for you all. Got my Stampin' Up grid paper out again. I found it underneath my board when I was tidying up yesterday. I thought, oh, that's where that grid paper went. It's good to have it to measure things on, you know. Very handy. Alrighty, well, thanks again for everybody joining me. And let me know if you need help with anything. Let me know if you're joining in my classes. So the Zoom one is the 26th of March. That's only Sunday week. So if you need a kit cut, I'll need to do that on the weekend and post it to you. So let me know by Friday. That'd be great. Thanks, Chitska. And I've got a card and cover booked for Saturday, but I don't think I've got any bookings yet. So that's okay. No worries. We can do it all again the next month. And yeah, keep on crafting and share your ideas. If you're not in my my group, I've got a group in my Facebook page. In my Buy For Your Handcrafts page, there's a group for, let me see what it is. Hang on. I'm not good at rattling it off the top of my head. Let me just go find it. I just got to go find it. Hang on a second. I can't think of what it's called. It's terrible, isn't it? It's my own group. I should know what it's called, but I'm sorry. Mental block tonight. Groups. It's called Buy For Your Handcrafts Glass and Workshop Group. Now, I started it as a group for people that did my classes. Hi, Amanda. I'm just about to go. I started it as a group when I first started my classes for people to share what they made in the group, and then decided just to let people, you know, if they've got friends that want to join the group, and it's just anything crafty really. So any of my classes or workshops can be any sort of craft, and just so a place where we can share our craftiness, and that's what it's all about. So it's not for other things, it's just for the craft stuff. Stamping, card making, you know, I do sewing and other things, so you can share things like that as well in there. Yeah, so if you want to join in there and share what you create, that would be lovely. Alrighty, so there's my little card. I'll just bring in close up for you. So I based it on Sara Douglass's card that she made today on her live. but we've added a few different things to it, and I've used the rain or shine, and it's a Z fold, she called it, so it stands up like that. And there's a cute little butterfly at the end. Okay, well, Amanda, it was our card. We all made it together. I had a few ideas from lots of people, and I'm very thankful for that. So I'll leave you with it. Feel free to case it and make your own. Change it up. Let me know what you do. Alrighty, I'll say goodnight. Ciao.